Ba-dum bum bum bum. Slap back, chat frat. Slap back, chat frat. Slap back, Charlie frat. Slap back, Charlie frat. Slap back.
Okay.
Hello and welcome back to Back Chat Frat. It is our annual catch-up. Hello, gentlemen. How are you all doing?
Good. Hi.
Hi.
I'm very well, thank you very much. That was a very polite pause there, Russell. Allowing us all to, tell everyone how we
Give
are.
you a bit of breathing room. I don't want to talk
good.
over people today. Sometimes with some of the letters from the mailbag said, name and no names, Joe Webb, stop, Joe whatever, stop him, Joe Webb. Joe whatever.
Joe, whatever your name is, sir.
Stop talking over the stars of the show. And I read it and I think, bloody yeah, I do.
Not wrong.
With that. Not wrong. But there's also letters that say that I should,
Talk
more.
There's different letters that I read. And
You've got.
sure no one's talking over one another. Okay.
Yeah. You've got letters from all kinds of sides. Some saying I should talk less, some saying you should talk more, some saying I shouldn't be in it, some saying you should feature more heavily. I mean, they run the
I
whole
get
gamut.
both sides of it all the time. Just trying to marry it in the middle and make sure everyone's happy.
Yeah.
I'm a peacemaker, negotiator.
Yeah. I enjoyed your intonation of gentlemen. That's I think a better description of us. Gentlemen, if not gentlemen.
Since last time, you are both become papas.
Did we have that last time too?
No, I don't think we did. I think we talked. I think we had. Oh no, you had. No, that's right. Okay.
The subject was.
My child is 25 years old. You're not prepared to say.
It's been a long while, man.
I feel like job's a lecturer.
I think the subject was broached, kind of
and ignored,
alluded to,
right.
and we purposefully
avoided.
kind of ended up saying something else completely.
Yeah.
So Dan said you've got some big news, and I can't remember what we said our big news was.
It was probably Paul McCartney based, wasn't it?
Oh
Yeah.
Speaking of which, it's been a little while since we've had any Paul McCartney updates.
Well,
The mailbag is bulging on McCartney updates.
I've got a couple of mailbags that are really bulging with Paul McCartney.
Since last time, I think we'd had our Russ predictions, Rustradamus, and he was explaining about Brexit. How do you feel about your Brexit predictions?
100% correct, wasn't I?
I can't remember. I'm sure 100% correct.
And that's
sounds
the kind of
right.
research that goes into this show. What did you say last time? Dano, not going to watch.
110% correct. No, I think the thing I said was Boris Johnson will be Prime Minister. I remember definitely saying that because he wasn't Prime Minister at the time.
Yeah.
1 out of 10. 1 out of 5. I said 31st of January will be the date that Brexit is most likely going to happen.
That's great.
Tick.
Yep.
I said, and I do remember this.
Yeah.
I said that the Home Secretary, Sajid Javid, will resign as opposed to being fired because all of his staff members will be fired. And that one, I can't believe it, but that was bang on the money quite recently.
Fucking hell.
And then I also said that the BBC, just in the media chat, the BBC licence fee won't get renewed in 2027. And so that one's still ongoing. So
that's one for the
I'm
future.
not perfect. I don't admit to being perfect, but 4 out of 5.
100% perfect now, up to now.
Yeah.
Up to right now.
So I'm pleased with that.
So one thing that me and Joe had discussed was what wisdom could we pass on if we could use this as a video log to pass on wisdom to your children in the future, because they will definitely watch Back Chat Frat, won't they?
I'm gonna raise him on it.
Yeah. Okay. This is like episode 1. Here you go.
Just be shown in schools basically. This will be full education. Just be episodes of this. Don't need anything else. I'll be fine.
Well, like the apocalyptic probability of the future. There's a small chance, a very small chance, that this is the only culture that survives. So there'll just be a slight, like cockroaches. they'll have to rebuild a society based on all of our inane witterings
And
but,
knowledge. Yeah. What
well, the
knowledge
thing
can
is,
we pass on? Then?
The weird thing is, there'll be exactly the same number of Eddie Murphy movies
Yeah.
as there is now.
except for he'll be revered as a god in that. But I think, well, the thing is, because me and Russ, we're going to be passing on our knowledge and our wisdom every single day.
Absolutely.
What we need is a bit of a crowdsourcing wisdom and knowledge from you both, because I'm out of wisdom. I mean, he's only 3.5 months old, and I'm out of wisdom. So
You're out of wisdom. What was
you've come to the best two.
You gave Webbs.
Stop throwing up on yourself.
That's a pretty hot one, to be fair.
That's the Fontaine one. Did you see that? Well, you've been hearing it.
To be fair, that was going to be my one, so yeah, I'm all out. Fuck, yeah.
Don't shit in your pants was going to be mine.
Yeah. I mean, he's a long way from realising that dream. Yeah. But I do tell him every time he does it. I say, "You're only hurting yourself and me. You're making yourself look stupid here, to be honest with you. I don't shit in my pants."
And if you had to impart like something you've learned during, let's say, leisure activities, something from your leisure activity life, hobbies, interests, curios that you've stumbled across, that you could pass on that you didn't realise, Dan, what would be your number one thing? What's your number one hobby? This is the easy way to answer that. To start with.
Other than wanking.
Well, if that can be number one, if that's what you choose.
No, that's not my number one hobby. No. What could I don't know really. Reading fine literature, Russ.
Reading fine literature.
That's my number one hobby.
And what advice would you impart when reading fine literature?
What have been your struggles with fine literature?
Oh, the words.
Yeah, okay.
the reading part of it.
So learn words.
You might look at picture books.
Look at the pictures. Yeah, I mean, I'm a big fan of the comics.
Yeah, if you can get Shakespeare in pictures, do that.
Brilliant. I mean, the way I get round it is I just watch videos, which is my favourite way to enjoy great literature.
Well, that's
with the subtitles on. Turn the subtitles on. And then you get a best of both worlds. You get best of both worlds because you can say I've read it and watched it and I've understood it.
Yeah.
Double down. It's like a double down. So
double dip.
Yep, the double dip. Double the learning.
Bloody hell, well, that's one to pass. That's in the bag.
How you get this clever.
How you get that clever. Subtitles. There we go. Are we subtitling this entire episode, right? Just the wisdom across.
So when people say like, have you watched Terminator? You go, watched it. I've read it, mate.
Fucking read it. Yeah, that's my best bit of knowledge.
Okay, and Fontaine, same question to you. In terms of your hobbies, what's your number one? I mean, I know you've got a lot of different hobbies and interests, but if you had to boil it down to top one.
Top one. I don't know. Get a good selfie on the go.
Getting a good selfie, that is important. Yes.
It's the currency of the future, isn't it?
It is the currency of the future.
As well. Yeah.
Doing selfies like this and actually that's pretty good anyway. I mean, what can I do? But you got to get your angles down.
Chin out.
Chin out. Get strong chin out.
Strong chin.
High angle.
High angle. Always high angle. Not directly from the front. Just up. It depends. Are you right or left-handed, Russell?
Right-handed.
Okay, so a little bit to the right. Nice. Angle down. Up.
And with the face, how am I comporting myself? Am I smiling? Is that?
Well, it depends. It depends what message do you want to convey.
You've got a creepy smile, so I'd avoid that.
No, I think it's a nice smile. I think.
Oh, it's not. It's nice for creeps.
I don't think you want to go full smile there, Russ. I think a wry smile.
A wry smile. That's very nice.
Oh yeah.
Can you give me a wry smile right now?
You should have only looked at the bottom half of my face there because I haven't got on to the rest of it. So wait there, wry smile I can do.
Okay, wry smile.
Can you see the bottom half of my face?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Right, nice.
But now what I need to know is
the eyes.
Top half.
This is the money making bit. What am I doing with my eyebrows?
You want to look a little bit.
Do I need to contour before I get the camera?
Well, no. I was going to say you need to look a bit sort of quizzical. Can you do the one eyebrow up?
Yeah, I can do one eyebrow up.
Yeah, wry smile, one eyebrow up. Oh.
Is that it?
That's
Nailed
it.
That's it, ladies and gentlemen.
I pass that on to my daughter, and she's gonna zoom her way around the internet. Yeah,
that's it. She will read the internet, Russell. Yeah.
See,
I'm so grateful.
it's better to teach by doing than by saying. So far be it for me to impart wisdom to you, Russ. But what I would do is, rather than say this is what you should do, is just look at her every 30 seconds and just
pick her up,
take a photo.
Yeah, imagine she's the phone. Put her up to the right, give her a rice smell,
and click her side of the head.
Yeah, just think. Yeah.
Raise the eyebrow and just say, "Are you learning?
You learned up with your kids yet?
You getting all this?"
That's fantastic. I've gleaned a lot from this. Joe, what do you want to know? Was there anything you need to know that you know? There's probably a lot of blind spots, a lot of grey areas, a lot of times when you don't know the answer to simple questions. So how would you try and supplement your knowledge in a way that would make you a better father and role model?
I've already thought about this, actually.
Sure.
So I'm going to fake a bowel condition from the start.
Okay.
Can I erupt?
Lined up?
I'm just going to keep a load of like dye or something in the bathroom and some sound effects. But anyway, so it can erupt at any minute. Okay.
Right.
So he's like, "Dad, why is the sky blue?" And I'll be like, "That's a really good question." And I Google.
Yeah.
And then you give the answer. That's brilliant.
And then I give the answer. Yeah. So I've already started. I mean, he doesn't really know what's going on at the moment, but I've already started sprinting out the room. You know, just to get the ball rolling. Yeah.
So far we've got fine literature, we've got selfies,
Yeah.
we've got bowel destruction. Russell, what's your angle?
Anglais.
Oh, my angle. Well,
Great literature, Ollie. Great literature.
for me, it's can only be classical music, really.
Nice.
Oh, the art.
And there's quite a lot of studies.
Are we talking string arrangements of popular 90s hits?
No. Predominantly,
S Club 7 string quartet.
It's different for everybody, but for me, it's Brahms. Brahms has my heart, and Shostakovich has my brain. So
brilliant.
Brahms for the heart, Shostakovich for the brain. I tell this to Robin already. She's saying Shostakovich. I've heard her say it a couple of times. It's like she's
nearly there.
Well, she says both of them.
What composers have?
She's gone.
He's gone.
Any other composers have any other bits of your body, Russ? Or
What does Paganini get?
Mozart. Paganini has my fingers, as you know, because Paganini's so dexterous in the way that he played the harpsichord. So Paganini has my fingers.
Big
Mozart.
Wow.
Mozart's got my nose, actually, because of the way his music actually reminds me of springtime. I'm just listening to a melody now in my head.
The smell of spring.
Smells of spring.
Yeah.
So, Four Seasons, of course, is another track that I love by Vivaldi. So I like all the seasons, not just spring. But what I say to Robin is, music.
Smell that music.
Smell the music. I tell her to smell it. I tell her to live it, and I tell her to breathe it. And I'll conduct things. I do a bit of spare part-time conducting at the local orchestra. I do what I can to help society. And so the message I'm passing on with music is, live it, breathe it, pass it on.
Smell it, touch it.
That's my motto.
Live it, breathe it, pass it on.
Smell it.
And then smell it.
And then touch it a little bit.
So it's something you can pass on to children or friends or family or even grandparents. Live it, breathe it, move
Pass
it.
it on, smell it. Make sure you smell it.
Can I have it back for a second? I need to smell it.
But all importantly, give it back at the end. Rewind it to the beginning and give it back. Don't leave it unspooled at the end. Yeah.
So, what has been happening with you gentlemen over the last? Obviously, children. That's quite a big thing. Has anything exciting or stupid or excellent happened to you, either any of you, recently? Or in fact, I can lead with my own stupidity. So I told Joe about this. I was recently a victim of a online scam, which I'm not totally sure. I believe is still, I don't know, but
A scam.
A scam, Fonts. I did get scammed, I believe.
Are you still in doubt that you did get scammed, though?
Well, a little bit, yeah. Just ever so slightly.
Guess what scam we think you fell prey to?
Oh, this could be quite a good game in itself, couldn't it?
Interesting.
Yeah.
You can't guess, Joe, because you know it, don't you?
Well, I don't know if it's the same scam.
Oh,
All
no,
I want to ask
is
it the same size as it was before?
Yeah.
Did it get any bigger?
Oh, only marginally.
All right, Fontas, what do you think? What scam do you reckon fell prey to? He's a smart guy, so it couldn't have been any old...
Not any old scam.
Wanking webcam scam. It's not going to be that. That's not Dan. Probably wouldn't even get involved with that sort of thing.
No.
That's unlikely.
Maybe like a fishing kind of scam?
Yeah, I love fishing.
Kind of
I love fish.
Oh, shit.
What, like
man.
5 rods?
Oh, yeah.
5 rods for the price of 2?
Exploded. I need all your details for it. Give me all your details. That kind of scam.
Yeah,
Got 2
that's
fishing
good.
rods.
That's
yeah.
good. Yeah, I like that. Russ,
Russell,
you got any?
Well, like I say, Dan's a smart guy. So you're not going to fall for the wanking scam. Obviously, there aren't
Again.
Russell, have you fallen for this wanking scam?
He's not going to fall for the wanking scam.
Dan's not going to fall for it. He wrote the scam.
He wrote the scam. He's enacting the scam night after night. He's not going to fall for a banking scam, i.e. somebody, trying to get the bank details, puts up a fake website for Asda colanders, and then you pop in your details and it's not Asda colanders. I think it was because I know Dan is also generous.
Oh, so generous.
Scam. I think it was a charity one.
Yeah.
Charity scam. Nice.
Hoodwinked by a charity fraudster.
Where
Joe?
he was trying to steal from a charity.
And they figured him out.
I think you saw an advert because we know that you're a lover of literature.
I love literature.
I
love it.
Fine works of art. Art of the word, as you call it. So I think you saw an advert for someone saying all of the books
Ever.
£5
£29.99. We give you £29.99.
Yeah.
So I've been like my work has been drying up. So I've been like on the Facebook jobs site, and I've been and I love Facebook Marketplace. I won't lie.
It's incredible, mate.
It's a really wild place. It's a wild west.
Fucking roller coaster, man.
It's so exciting. I love it. And one thing that kept on coming up was this thing that was called ultimatebed.com. Buy the ultimate bed. Now, if you can remember to do this afterwards, go and Google ultimate bed.
Ultimate bed sounds exciting.
Who amongst us shares a bed with a partner and thinks, I'd like a little bit more space. I'd like a bed which is a little more ultimate.
Okay.
Regardless of the partner, always looking for more space.
Yeah. even on your own, do you not go, oh, I crave a little bit of ultimate excellence?
I sometimes lie awake at night and just go, this just feels superior.
What's wrong with my bed?
Ultimate.
Yeah. So I went, okay, and this advert came up, and it went, you can buy the ultimate bed for $100, sorry. And
What?
I was like, I have £100. I have $100 in pounds, and I crave the ultimate bed. It's a bed. It's a big fucking bed. And on the side,
how big are we talking?
But any size from double all the way up to queen. And on the right hand side is a chaise lounge attached to the bed. So like a soft. You can actually buy. This is a real bed you can buy. And on the left hand side is like a safe and like a music player. Like a little where you can play your music. And
it's a bed of the future.
It's the bed of the future. So for $100, I went, all right. So
is it the kind of bed with so many things built in that you could just stay in bed forever?
Forever, yeah.
Forever. Oh, I want some ice in my drink.
It's also modular. So basically, you can rearrange it in
analogue.
Yeah, it's an analogue modular synth. You can arrange it in like any of the, you know, you can put the bits in any order and you do whatever you want. Have
Could you
bits,
send me
not
the
bits.
link to this bed because I'd quite like to purchase one.
Oh well, go to ultimatebeds.com and also get scammed. What did you say, Ollie?
Can you bunk it? Is that part of this modular feature?
No. That would be supreme. That would be that's the next step.
So it's a one-level bed.
It's a classic normal bed, but with things attached to the sides and all kinds of guff. Anyway, so I ordered it, and then I messaged my mum and I went, oh, I've ordered this bed, and I realised it was a queen bed, and she went, how is it coming here from America for $100 free shipping? And I sort of started to dawn on me. I was like, oh, wait a minute, wait a second, and then I was reading the FAQ, which is the frequently asked questions for those that don't know, and on it they clearly copied the FAQ from a necklace website because it said like you can't if you want to return this necklace. So they'd like forgotten to like edit out necklace in it.
they couldn't even do a find and replace.
No.
Wow,
You didn't think that was slang for bed in America?
It might have been. But so then I got a bit worried, and then I had to cancel all of my bank cards, or cancel my bank cards on my card, and I did get my money back, but I had to pay a $20 idiot fee, and that was my stupid thing that I did recently.
Wow. What have you learned from the experience? Have you learned anything?
Nothing. I'm back. I'll be back on there tomorrow if I had another one.
Hold on a second. So, like, do you definitely know that it was a scam? And that...
No, I don't. That's why I don't totally believe. That's why I haven't learnt anything. Because
could your bed be en route right as we speak now?
Yeah, it could be. Yeah.
But the fact that they didn't replace bed with necklace,
I know it's a bit.
That's suspicious, isn't it?
Assuming it isn't slang for bed in America.
Also, this ultimate bed goes for like $1,200 in when you buy it normally, and it was like $100, and all of the pieces of the puzzle are there really to like unearth.
Selling a dream.
Selling the dream.
Literally, yes.
Literally, yeah.
You got sold a dream.
But I don't know. I just feel like I want that bed so much.
So, describe what was the moment where you?
It was talking. It was talking to my. It was
talk us through the moment where your mum was like,
"You're an idiot." Yeah, she was like, I tried ringing her before I bought it, and then I didn't get through, and I went, "Oh, this is a great opportunity for me to make an adult decision on whether or not I want a new bed."
Oh, I just have to plug my thingy in 1 second.
That's all right. So I went and did it, and then Beth and my parents were like, "You've been silly." Oh, Russ, can you go the other way?
Yep. Oh yeah. Check my battery.
That's all right. So yeah, there we go. That was my stupidity. There we go.
The thing is, you wanted the world to be better than it is. So in many ways, you're an idealist. You're a big idea, big blue sky thinker.
Yeah, ultimate bed thinker.
You're a big bed thinker.
Yeah. Well, I tell you what, if ultimate beds are listening, I still believe.
Free bed. Can you get?
Bed.
I mean,
yeah.
I don't know if that's.
I tell you what.
They should send without sympathy.
Yeah, next time we'll be sponsored by Ultimate Bed.
I love that.
We got a free bed.
What?
We got a free bed.
No such thing's a free bed, mate. I thought we just told you.
There is.
At least $20 surcharge.
We got one. We got one.
How ultimate is it?
It's pretty ultimate. It's Anya. What size is our bed? Anya. She can't hear me. It's
sure it isn't the sofa? You sure you haven't got confused?
It's the biggest one you can get, whatever that is, the biggest size. Like
ultimate.
Mega. Oh, it's ultimate. Yeah.
Ultimate.
Is it a toy bed? Is it like
a doll's bed?
That's what I sleep on. I'm just cool.
Oh, get in your bed, Badjo.
So we bought this bed, and the colour looked really different on the internet than it did when it came. So we decided to exchange it, and it said in the thingy that you can. It was like £1,000 or something insane, or for a bed. and they said you can exchange it for free if you don't like it within 14 days. So it came, it was like not a particularly nice color. So we tried to exchange it, and the company had gone into administration. So the company had folded completely. But so they couldn't provide the new bed, but they could give us our money back, which was what they did. But then they gave us the money back, but then never took the bed. So
what?
So we just got
That's bad karma.
Wow.
I tell you what, right? That really sticks it in the craw. Someone who's just.
You got a dream bed for free.
Oh shit!
Dan, you got a $20 surcharge for.
I got charged $20 for nothing. No bed.
Use another bed.
No bed. Jesus Christ. That's not right, is it? That's not bed karma.
How did that $20 line come up on your bank statement?
It came up with wanker on it. Mug. Yeah. Christ.
Yeah, you got to be careful. It's the Wild West out there. It
is the Wild West. But the worst thing is that I gave all my bank details over pretty easily. And that's the thing that you got to worry about, isn't it? And just because it says like the name of the company on like .com, which you think like that's a real like badge of honor, isn't it? But
.com is
.com.
numero uno. You know, if I'm on a .com, I feel comfy. I feel
safe.
Yeah,
here's my money. Have it all.
Yeah.
You have to get them from the Queen, don't you, or something like the .coms?
That's right. She goes. She's like, give me
15 a year.
Give me a free bed. I will give you .com.
If you see good investments at geocities.com, you're like, whoa, what's that? Or geocities.
If I'm on a .co.uk website, I feel hemmed in. I feel like
dirty,
this is so parochial, so like domestic. I feel like, this website where I'm at the corners. I've hit the wall. Oh, my back. Whereas if I'm on a .com, it's like I'm on a luxury cruise liner.
Yeah.
Surfing the internet.
Well, but apparently you don't. You can just have it like you can have a .com, but it's not a real .com, and it just redirects to like a WordPress site or whatever. So.
I would rather walk over coals than read a WordPress site.
I would rather shit in my own mouth.
Hot coals as well, not just coals.
Just mildly inconvenient coal.
Oh, so dirty on my feet.
Well,
there we go.
Lesson to us, isn't it?
Who among us hasn't come a cropper online at some point? You know, it's as you say. You know, we're analog boys in a digital world.
We are analog boys in a digital world. That should be our show, shouldn't it?
Yeah, it's a bunch of devilishly handsome lads who grew up in the analog era, trying to work out what's this digital world all about.
Yeah.
Do you want a bed?
Where's my money?
I mean, people would be fooled, though, because they'd see our selfies and think, bloody hell, these are digital boys in a happy digital world. No, we've learned. We're not just pretty faces, we're smart.
And to adapt.
We're like the fish that crawled out of the slime. You could call the show that if you want.
Fish with slimy legs. Yeah, that's us.
So,
or it's like there's a whole band of other Neanderthals out there who've mastered fire, whilst we're just burning shit and hurting ourselves. just like, yeah, we've got it too, guys, whilst everything behind us is burning around.
The cave's on fire, but it's okay. It's warm. It's good.
So, has anyone else got anyone else done anything stupid, or is it just am I the only one? It has been about 6 months since we last did an episode, so I would imagine someone's done something.
Things in 6 months.
Someone's done something stupid in 6 months, surely. Is it just me?
I had a thing with the cleaner at
yeah,
work.
I like your cleaner story.
An affair?
Well, I feel
of sorts.
more used. I feel more used than if it was. So I started in a new building, and I was getting there every day early so that I could leave early. So I was getting in kind of between like 6 at the very earliest, and usually around 7. So that I could leave at around 3. And that was when it was only me and the cleaner in the building, and the cleaner. so I, just started a new place. Thought like I'll get chatting to him. I see him every morning.
Get him with a cleaner. They know what's going down.
Yeah. If you need
man of the people, isn't it? Man of the people.
But also, if you
need your brass gold shoes shined.
Yeah. Also, if you need some evidence wipes, he's an early.
He's your man.
But he
forensic cleaner.
Yeah.
He just wipes the evidence. He doesn't get rid of it. He's a cleaner,
so the police can really see. Yeah, that is your blood. Okay.
That is your semen over everything again.
But so he's called Mohammed, and he every day we were chatting, and he was, he was asking me about my boy Danny, and because I just volunteered the information that we just had a baby, and that's why I was getting in so early. And he's also got a kid who's about 10, and so he was giving me a lot of life advice and things like that. Now his English isn't very good, but we got we built up quite a kind of repartee. And then one day he said, "Can you help me with my for my job? I have to fill in some things, I have to read things and understand about them, and then fill in the things so that I can keep my job."
Oh, yeah.
And or maybe not keep my job, but I have to do. It's one of those things where you have to tick box. Yes, I've read this and understood it. And and he's like, "But
2 minutes you look over, it's done." Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. And he was like, "But I don't. My reading isn't very good. So can you help me with it?" And I said, "Yeah, of course. That's no worries at all. I'll be in tomorrow at about 6:30." And he said, and then he turned up, and he had about 15 workbooks of things like fire safety, fraud, all individual things like, what to do with hazardous substances. But he had a whole workbook on each one, and he was just gave them to me and was like, right, they all have to be in the same handwriting because I got told about this before.
What's the other little nugget that he does, Joe?
He keeps calling me my friend.
Which
so
is the best start, isn't it? Help me, my friend.
This took an hour. I had to fill in all of these things, but he also just said, basically, I've got a job to do, so I'm gonna crack on.
You said to him, why don't you stay and I'll help you do it? And he's like, no, actually, no, I got work to do.
Yeah,
I'm not doing this shit.
So I ended up filling in all of his things. And reading, you have to read, so you get questions at the end, so you have to read this first bit. And I was like, you're not going to know the answers though, Mo. And he was like, he said, I will, I'll just read what you wrote at the end. I was just thinking.
Oh, so now you can read, Mo, can you?
Yeah, exactly. So I had to read through all of these things, and you get 10 questions at the end of each book. And it was, I was actually finding it quite hard. I was like, God, this is actually really tough. I can't find where the answer is in this. So it took me an hour to do all his things. And the worst part is I was quite annoyed about it. And so I gave him, I was a bit grudging. He was like, "Oh, thank you so much." I was like, "Yeah." And then I thought, look, either you're gonna, that's not an option really. Either you're gonna do it with good grace, or you should just say no. You can't just be like, I'm going to do it, but I'm really not happy about it. It's you have every chance to say no. This is your job, and I've come in at 6:30 to do my job.
I'm doing your job. Why was you doing your job?
So what did you learn from the experience? What did you take away?
That I'm an absolute little pussy boy who was easily manipulated into doing things for other people, because I want to be liked. I want to be liked.
Life comes at you fast some days. You gotta roll with the punches. Shit happens, and you pick up that shit and you dispose of it.
Eat it.
Eat it.
Thank you. Thank you very much. What I learned is that I was trying to do a good thing. I was he had trouble reading, and it was for his job that he needed to do it for his job. But I also said I'm really busy today. I'm not sure I can spend an hour doing this. And he was like, I need it done by Saturday.
You're in now.
Get going,
my
buddy.
friend.
So I learned a lot about myself, but none of it good.
But yeah, that is a sorry tale.
Yeah.
What was the topic again? What is it? Embarrassing things or was it stupid things?
What was the real ending to that story, or would you rather not say?
I don't remember. I thought that is it.
There was a little piece of at the end where the next day, wasn't it? There was some bathroom related thing.
That was not intentional.
No.
Oh, okay.
You shit yourself.
I don't want to put this on the podcast. Let's just say it might have looked like I'd done a dirty protest and I hadn't. But something, yeah, it looked like it was reparation for.
I'll tell you a quick stupid thing that I did, which was frustrating. It's not funny, but it was frustrating. I had a mole on my chest, and it had grown a bit, and it looked a bit odd. And I was looking on the internet, and there's like 6 signs. Is this mole cancerous? And I'm ticking all 6. I'm like, absolutely, it is cancer. So I go to the doctor, and the doctor goes, not sure. Go to the hospital. So I get a referral. I go to the hospital. I've got an appointment at 3 o'clock. So what did I do? I think I work from home in the morning. And people had advised me that parking at the hospital was a bit tricky. But rather hubristically, I thought, be all right, mate. I'll just turn up, get a car parking space, get my cancerous thing checked out, and on my way I go. Went to the hospital for about 15 minutes prior to the appointment, and I was in the car park for 1 hour and 30 minutes trying to find a car parking space.
Jesus.
And I'm calling the hospital because I'm thinking this cancer is growing every minute here. I'm going to miss my appointment. I'm going to get an appointment in 3 months' time, at which point cancer spreads to lymph nodes, and then I'm dead. I'm just driving around, can't figure it out. And in the end, I see what isn't actually a car parking space, but it's a sort of narrow shaft of, maybe there were some bins kept there and it had some lines diagonally on it indicating do not park here. And I was like, I'm doing it. I've got no time for this shit. So I go in, squeeze in, and it is literally, there is not an inch either side. Well, there is maybe a couple inches on one side. Can't open the door where the driver's side door. So I leave through the passenger side door, have to jump over a sort of metal fence, turn up to the appointment, and the doctor goes, no, that's just a normal mole. I'll blast it off for you. And she blasts it off in 2 seconds, and I'm off home. So that was annoying, really, the whole experience. Very stressful. It's a happy ending. Unlike your story, Joe, where you shot yourself, it was quite a happy ending, and But
so no comeback from parking in an illegal space. You got away with that?
We're yet to find out if that was okay or not. I think they'd probably send me something in the post, but I felt quite pleased getting in that little gap. But
nothing better than when you manoeuvre yourself into a tight little space, is there?
When you manoeuvre yourself into a little bin spot, it's a dream.
Just crawling out, smelling the bins, going,
crawling out the car window because I can't open the door. Yeah, so that was
what music is bin smell, Russ?
Excuse me?
What music is bin smell?
Oh, bin smell? Well, that's Brahms.
Brahms? I thought Brahms was spring.
Brahms was spring.
Oh, no, Mozart was spring.
Brahms was something. You're doubling up. Have you run out of classical notes already?
You wind back and watch the podcast, and you'll see Brahms is fresh, and it's springtime, and it's the way he composes his work. It is like a fine wine.
It's like a bin.
It's like a bin. Yeah, it's a bit binny because it combines lots of different facets in a sort of melting pot, a smouldering melee. Yeah.
Fire. Fontas, you must have.
Something must have been going on.
You come on. What have you got?
Come on, Fontas.
Come on, Fonts.
I don't honestly know. I've probably done a lot of stupid shit.
No, but seriously now.
Okay. All right. Drop the false. Drop the false modesty. What have you done?
No, honestly.
Who did you do it to? How long were you in prison
I've
for?
been racking my brains all this time for anything particularly more stupid than normal that I've done. But
The bar is set quite high. That's the trouble, isn't it? The bar is high.
The bar has been set pretty damn high. I've had no bed-related incidents or cleaners or tight. Well, a few tight spots. Don't get me wrong, but like,
but yeah, I've got 40 girls coming around in a minute, lad. So we have to,
crack it on. None.
Nothing.
Shit, honestly, no, I can't think. I usually have done something particularly fucking stupid. But no, honestly, I can't think of anything. Which I feel like a letdown now. I feel like I've learned a lot from your stupid things, though, which I think is good. So the future.
In a way, isn't that the most stupid thing of all? To have not ventured out and done something stupid, because you learn from mistakes, right?
Exactly right.
But the problem is, my mistakes, I can't remember doing them. So it's like,
it's like they didn't happen.
I've not had any feedback either, so I don't know.
You're on transmit.
I'm going to do something stupid.
There we go.
Well, you've got tonight. Let's set you a challenge.
Yeah.
Okay. What do you want from me, boys?
You've got. I'd say, let's say, 2 hours and 49 minutes to go and do something really stupid. That tops all of this.
And we can catch up on it next time, yeah?
Okay, all right. 2 hours and 49 minutes. I reckon I can squeeze something in there.
To be honest, you don't even have to leave the house. I mean, with analog boys in a digital world, you could join. you could join a terrorist cell from the comfort of your own room.
Oh yeah.
You could convert yourself
Easily
all the way
achievable.
to jihadi.
You can do it. You don't even have to leave your room these days to get into scrapes, do you? You know.
No, not at all. We do a lot of stuff like that.
Look at Joel Dommett.
Look at him, if you will. Absolutely.
You know that story, Russ, right?
Joel Dommett.
Yeah, the comedian.
Man. Tonk. I mean,
yeah.
I've told him some things about working out, and he's taken those tips.
I thought his neck was looking bigger recently.
Neck is strong. Strong neck. See, look at his wrists as well. Strong wrists.
Strong wrist, strong neck.
Strong.
So I listened to a podcast with him where he was talking about all this bypassed me because I guess it was reported in things I don't read. But he was
medical journals and that sort of thing.
Yes. He was blackmailed heavily because he went on like a internet site for having a shifty one, and they took a video of him doing it, and then blackmailed him with it.
Oof.
And he lived with that for years until he got that was going on. And then he got more famous because he did some big show, and then they were like upping the price.
Well, of course.
So he had to just bite the bullet and go, all right, just show everyone. Which
did he pay them? Did he pay the money?
No, I don't know, but they ended up showing everyone anyway, so it's out there. So he now has to live with that. Imagine that. Imagine.
Oh, that's a rough one.
That 30 seconds is just like that's out there. Yeah. So
forever.
But you know what? To be fair to him, like I liked him a lot after listening to this interview because he dealt with it with a lot of good grace and humour, and I thought fair play for taking it on the chin. I mean, he did take it on the chin.
Took it on the chin, the chest, all over.
But so yeah, you can get into a scrape from the comfort of your own
Fontaine, the gauntlet has been laid down.
Oh right, okay. So I need to get onto some kind of porno enterprise,
yes,
and get someone to video me without me knowing.
You can do it yourself and just send it to your contacts.
Yeah, I mean, actually, to be honest, I need some money, so maybe me and you could chat later.
Yeah, okay. You need some money, so are you going to dance for me? How much do you charge?
I thought I could just get your jizz face and just charge you money.
Oh, I see. Right, okay, yeah. Fair. No, I want some dancing.
Yeah.
That's the only way you get this.
That would be nice to see. A bit of dancing, a bit of choreography. Warm the audience up before,
I want a bit
the money shot.
Bit of Wigfield, and I'm there, mate.
Yeah.
Done. Just Saturday night. Done.
Saturday night and out.
Oh yeah. Lovely.
All right, well, gentlemen, I feel like we've probably reached our tight 45.
Oh, so tight. As
So
tight
tight.
as Ross's
A lot of
parking
things.
space.
And we can give a lot of advice to future generations. You know,
Yeah.
we've done a good job.
We've learned valuable lessons. Oh, and Paul McCartney's headlining Glastonbury. Just in Paul McCartney news, just to get that out there. We'll discuss that further on next.
Also, he went to
episode.
watch the Eagles, and he sat next to John Bon Jovi. So
Did he? Fuck.
JBJ, yeah.
Yeah.
Look at that power.
John Bon Jovi also gone grey. Paul McCartney, well, you know, he was grey a while ago, but he's allowed himself to be grey.
Yeah.
So Paul McCartney and John Bon Jovi both rocking the grey mullets, looking
foxes, wonderful.
The grellet.
Yeah.
Why not? Fucking
Why not?
Yeah, I mean they've both seen 1,000 faces and rocked them all, haven't they? If not more.
Oh, so many faces rocked.
So many faces. This is for the kids now, isn't it? This is all for your little kiddie winks.
This is for the time capsule, absolutely.
Yeah.
We'll bury this in the garden.
We'll bury this in the garden from the nuclear fallout. And Russ has left. Excellent.
What a way to go.
Tap out. Okay, cool. All right, well, this has been Slap Back Chat Frat, and we will reconvene in the near future.
Well, you're going to do another one in a week, right?
Oh yeah, we got the tight week turnaround. So
turnaround.
yeah.
And if we can make the time work, I'll try and do one from California.
California.
Here we come.
I wonder if we get YouTube flagged for this.
I think that their algorithms aren't strong enough to detect the melody of that. All right. Lovely to see you guys.
Yeah.
Bye-bye.
All right. Cheerio. Goodbye.
Bye.
Bye. Slap Back Chat Frat.